Hey guys, it's me. Here we go. Maybe that's a little too high. There we go. How are y'all doing? Just getting set up. I'm kind of a little behind this afternoon, but it's all good. It's all good. So how are y'all guys doing? Okay, so tonight's goal is to unlock all of the crafters, gatherers, and the rest of the combat classes that I can get at this level. So since we're already here in Gridania, I guess we'll just work on a clockwise rotation here. And we'll go unlock Conjurer. My general idea is I'll be able to do some leveling off screen and then do the quests on screen maybe a lot faster, since it won't be waiting on me to, grind up. That's my general thoughts. But anyway, how are you guys doing this evening? I will say I will go until I know that Retro is streaming, because I do plan on rating him, because I am actually going to be on Retro Rewind tonight to review The Last Samurai. So be sure to hang out with us for that as well. Well, Meta-Adventure, you are come to Stillglade Fane, home of the Conjurers Guild. We conjurers harness the power of earth, wind, and water, but not fire, that abound in nature, and thereby weave spells of healing and protection. Ever do we seek noble souls to initiate into our mysteries. Might you be such a soul to come and join the guild? Do you wish to join the Conjurers Guild? I do. Then allow me to provide you with an overview of what it is to be a conjurer. Conjuring is the art of healing and purification. Its practitioners harness the power of nature that they might bring about change in the form of spells. Primitive magics, such as this, were wrought by individuals known as mages, meaning those who have the ability to manipulate ether, has existed since the dawn of time. It was not until some 5 centuries ago that conjuring emerged from the shapeless agglomeration of spells and charms, an event which led to the founding of Gridania. In those dark days, the elementals would not suffer man's presence in the Twelves Wood, forcing our forebears to make their homes beneath the earth in the great subterranean city of Gelmora. But their desire to settle in the Twelves Wood continued to burn fiercely. Time and again, they sought to curry the elementals' favor. Unlike men and other creatures bound in temples of flesh, the elementals are beings of pure ether. Recognizing this, the mages of Eld reasoned that their talent for etheric manipulation might allow them to commune with these theretofore enigmatic entities. It took 5 long decades, but our forebears finally succeeded. They rewarded the elementals' permission to dwell in the Twelveswood. So it was that the nation of Gridania was born. Since that time, the elementals have taught us to live as one with nature, speaking to all Gridanians through the hearers, those mages who are able to commune with them. And for their intimacy with the elementals, the hearers would go on to attain greater mastery over the forces of nature. Thus did they conceive the art of conjuring. And that, my most attentive listener, is a brief history of conjuring. If you have a mind to walk our path, I wholeheartedly recommend you join our guild. It would be my pleasure to explain the initiation process to you. Please speak with me again when you are ready. Hey, Artsy Steph, how are you doing? Hello, visiting, and also stating I may or may not be able to stay awake long. Ha ha ha. Been a long day. That's fair. Mostly tonight, what I am doing is attempting to unlock the rest of the classes that are technically available to me where I am in the game, so that I can grind upon them off stream, but then I'll do most of the actual quests and story on screen. Is your mind made up? Are you ready to join the Conjurers Guild? Yes. So yeah, I am starting with Conjury primarily because it was the closest one to me from where I logged off last. Maydell wishes you to reaffirm your desire to join the Conjurers Guild. That as well, I shall introduce you to our guildmaster, Brother Isumiyan. Brother Isumiyan presides over the Conjurers Guild even as he serves the nation as a healer. You will find him in the meditation area within. Go to him and make known your desire to join the guild. So, feeling a little sleepy today, are we, Artsy? Greetings, adventurer. I am told you should become a conjurer of Stillglade fame. I am Brother Isumiyan, master of this guild. Before you are formally accepted into our ranks, I would impart to you the principles of conjuring. Pray attend me well. Conjuring is the arcane art that takes life in the living for its domain. We get a lot of lore dump on us today. Its primary purpose is for the salving of hurts and the granting of protection. Adventurers such as yourself often stand upon the front lines of battle. Owing to this, you are often find yourself in many situations where capacity for healing would be advantageous. Mind you, there is more to conjuring than that. By harnessing the power of earth, wind, and water, conjurers also capable of weaving spells that wreak havoc. In terms of sheer destructive power, conjuring may pale in comparison to thaumaturgy, but its capacity to defend one against aggression more than compensates for its relative shortcoming. In mastering healing and purification, not only will you be able to mend wounds and purge afflictions, you'll also be able to breathe life back into the fallen. More than simple healers, yet none true dealers of destruction, conjurers realize their full potential when they employ their powers in support of others. This, my dear adventurer, is what it means to be one of us. Mayhap that was too much to grasp upon a single hearing. But worry not, for the meaning of my words will become very clear to you in due time. You will come to understand the Conjury, if not the sole province of the Conjurer. You will come to understand that Conjury is not the sole province of the Conjurer. Should you wish to walk our path, I must needs ask that you solemnly vow to embrace nature. To heed that vow, the elementals and the Twelves would like. Can you make this vow? Do you vow to embrace nature? He says with his sunglasses on. Yes. I knew it. Your answers I knew your answer ere your lips had parted, yet I am no less pleased to hear it. By the power vested in me, hereby name you a member of the Conjurers Guild. If you would be so kind as to lend me your hunting log, I shall add it to the names of such creatures as would pose a suitable challenge to a conjurer. And to mark this momentous occasion, I present to you this cane. Though it may be old and weathered, it will serve you well as you take your first steps upon the path of the conjurer. Take up your cane, Jack, and present yourself to me once more. I would assign you your first task as a conjurer of Stillglade fame. Okay. Arcee says, had ladies' Bible study, then lunch, then getting all the Easter stuff into the kids' church, tallying what all I have, wiping insides of baskets, and putting them away, got a snack, and now here. Yeah, I can imagine getting ready for Easter is a very busy time for you. I really can. Yoink. Leathered cane, equip. Oh no, I'm naked. This is going to happen a lot. Recommended gear, quickly, hurry, hurry. There we go. Much better. Yeah, unfortunately, when I switch classes, it's always going to decide, oh, you wanted to get rid of all your gear right now. Have fun. My first cane. Brother Isumiyan wishes to assign you your first task as a conjurer of Stillglade fame. The part of the conjurer becomes you, Jack. Without further ado, I shall assign you your first task as a conjurer of Stillglade fame. Just beyond the city gates, you will encounter squirrels, ladybugs, and funguars. I'll have you slay 3 of each. Lest you wonder how I can so coolly order you the taking of life, note these things are not what they once were. As a consequence of the calamity, and I may add, though no fault of my own, these creatures have become a burden to the Twelveswood, a burden you cannot well bear. As a conjurer, it is your duty to carry out the will of the forest, and by employing your power in doing so, you will come to learn something of your art. Go now, Jack, and perform your first task in the name of the elementals. And even though that's what he wants me to do, we're going to go on to the next area. So, as we are heading clockwise around Old Gridania, our next stop is the Botanist Guild. I was also saying earlier, Artsy, in case that's the wrong way. If you do happen to come back on after a nap, if you do indeed take one, I will be streaming all the way until Retro Rewind goes live, because I'm going to be on Retro Rewind, and I figure it'd be best to raid them tonight. Alright, so we have made it here to the Great Laum Growery. I haven't been here since I had tuned to the Aetheryte. Alright, Leoncelot? Mr. Leon. I'm just going to call you Leon. Hello there, and welcome to the Botanist Guild. What brings you here today? Interested in becoming a botanist, are you? Then you've come to the right place. At our guild, you can study under some of the finest botanists in the realm. An enticing proposition, is it not? So what say you? Would you like to add your names to our roll? I would. Excellent. Now you're doubtless eager to dive headlong into the nearest shrubbery. Me. But first, a brief explanation on the origins of the Botanist Guild. Our guild boasts a long history. Its roots can be traced back some 500 years to where our nation was still in its infancy. It was around that time that a precursor organization to our own was established to facilitate communion with the elementals. You notice a theme. But I suspect you're already confused. Not being forest-born. Let me put it in a way that would be let me put it in a way that your kind would understand. Ooh, we got spin the minion roulette. I will do that in a minute. Hey, Harper. You liked being called Harper, if I remember correctly, from last night in Geek Devotions. Yes, I am playing Final Fantasy XIV this evening. As soon as I get out of this text, I will spin the minion roulette. But I suspect you've already confused not being... Okay, I already read that. The 12's Wood doesn't belong to man, but almighty beings known as the Elementals. It is their leave by which we Gridanians dwell here in the forest, and it is by their leave that we receive of its bounty. Ever since mankind settled in the 12's Wood, it has been necessary for us to obtain the Elementals' permission prior to taking aught of their domain. Historically, this was a rather involved process, in that only precious few could actually commune with them, specifically those conjurers blessed with the ability to hear the Elementals, aptly known as the Hearers. In order to relay the Elementals' will to the botanists in a more timely manner, a new organization was formed with a Hearer at its mouth and ears. This organization would eventually evolve to become the Botanist Guild. To this day, the Guild employs the services of a Hearer who offers guidance to our members. Yet this is no longer our organization's sole concern. We also seek to promulgate correct harvesting practices. That is, practices which honor the will of the Elementals. And that, my friend, is the story of how our guild came to be. I trust you have a newfound appreciation for the work as we do. I recognize that all of you guild receptionists are very good marketers. That's what I recognize. Now, with all the talk of elementals and communing, mayhap you are wondering whether you're fit to join us. Well, you may cast such doubts aside. You don't need to have been raised as a good little forest-born boy to be a botanist. Nor do you need to know the secret forest-born salute. You just need a healthy respect for nature and the will to learn. If you honestly believe you possess such things, it would be my pleasure to recommend you to our guildmaster. Please wait a moment while I see to the formalities. Speak to me again when you are ready to begin the enrollment procedures. I am ready to begin. Ready to enroll in the Botanist Guild, I take it? Yes, I am. Music to my ears. It would be my pleasure to refer you to the guildmaster, Fufucha. Our guildmaster's knowledge of nature is second to none. One need only witness her uncanny knack of spotting the forest timber to see what hers is a truly God's given talent. It is for this reason that she holds the title of First Botanist. Oh, but you need not be overawed, for she is the kindest of souls. You would be the guildmaster. You will find the guildmaster just inside this building. Seek her out and impress upon her your desire to become a botanist. One of the things is we are getting a lot of lore dump today, since I am unlocking all of the playable classes that I can unlock right now. This will not have any of the expansion classes or jobs as they'll come to be known. And they're all this talkative. Artsy says, one of these days I will manage to get the minion roulette to one of the chocobo chicks. Well, then before I forget, and I don't have the roulette down here yet. I'll have to go in the long way. Minion guide. Give me minion roulette. Okay, I'll move it down here, and then I'll go a minion roulette. Oh, I think it went. Yes, it did, and we got the Minion of Light. And as we can see right now, the Minion of Light is a white mage, which is apropos considering I'm a conjurer. I could not find the Retro Rewind Twitch. Do they have one? Yes, they do. I will be raiding them later this evening. It's under Retro Rewind Pod. But if you just want to hang out, I'll be heading there at about 8 o'clock my time, so about an hour and a half. Around that time. I think he's technically going to start closer to 8:30 my time. That's right. That's what I was going to do, because I got to read the thing about the Minion of Light, the flavor text. Once I find it. Where is it? I get the feeling it's right in front of me. I'm just not seeing it. Oh, wait. It is the... No, that's a different one. It's in here somewhere. I'm feeling stupid. It's the wind-up leader. Minion of Light, yeah. It's Minion of Light, not Warrior of Light, and I am missing him somewhere here. I only got the one page. Oh. It's the crystal. Duh. It's Final Fantasy. What am I thinking? Alright. Ancient records show that almost every astral era has its own warrior of light, brave souls who appeared before forthcoming disasters to unite the peoples of that time, only to disappear once again as catastrophe rained down upon the heavens. So yeah, one interesting thing about this minion is that it can either be a white mage, a black mage, or a fighter. And I think it went with the white mage because currently I'm a conjurer that later becomes a white mage. PaulGPowers.com is in the chat. How are you doing this evening, sir? Is this the middle samurai stream because it's before the last samurai stream? Well, the only thing is I won't be playing a samurai, which is a thing. Tonight, so unfortunately, no. Artsis says, "Yeah, I'm gonna knock out. Hopefully, I'll get to catch you before you sign out for the night. But if I don't enjoy, have a good evening, Artsy, and I will catch you next week probably, since we're not having a podcast this Friday. I have not decided if I'm going to stream or not, but we'll see. Hey, Geek Devotions, how are you doing this fine evening? And hey, D Tungsten, how are you as well? Y'all picked a great one because I'm just going to be starting classes over and over again. Geek Devotion says, "Good man, how are you?" I'm good. Fufucha, I'm Fufucha, the master of the skill. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I take it Leon, because I'm not going to try to say that name again. Leon has given you an overview of botany already. Well, then I suppose I'd better continue where I left off. All Gridanians may rightly claim to share a close relationship with nature, but none is so intimate than that of the botanist. It is our calling to nurture the natural environment, mutual benefit of man and wood. But even as nature holds us to her loving embrace, providing for our every need, she is at heart an unsentimental creature, one that will take life just as readily as she gives it. Being a botanist means coming face to face with uncomfortable truths on a regular basis. Knowing this, you still wish to walk our path. I do wish to walk the path, because I must be able to gather wood. The look in your eyes bespeaks the passion in your heart. Very well, I bid you welcome to the Botanist Guild. Up you're on your way, I present you with this hatchet, take it up, and then present yourself to me again. I'll just assign you your first task as a botanist of this guild. Alrighty. PaulGPirates.com, what I am doing here is I am going to be unlocking every class that I can unlock at this time, including the rest of my combat classes, my gatherers, and my crafters, so that when the stream is off, I can actually grind these things up off stream, so that then I'll just play through the quests on stream, because otherwise it would get very boring. But that's the idea. So need to switch to this, and of course that means, oh, at least this time it didn't make me naked. We will equip all the stuffs. Pro tip, avoid slow and boring. I plan to do most of the slow and boring off screen, but unfortunately that means I got a lot of reading quests, a lot of long-winded people trying to sell me on this is the greatest guild that ever gilded. Fufucha wishes to assign you your first task as a botanist. So you have your hatchet on you, very good. Botanist hatchet is the very livelihood. Never forget this. If you fail to keep its blade clean and keen, your efforts will yield you naught but sweat and splinters. First, let me see about your first task. Ah, yes. To help you grasp the basics of botany, I would have you gather 10 pots worth of latex. I had no idea we were going to be dealing with latex, Geek Devotions. My apologies. Please do not be allergic to my stream. The forest yields to us many and more resources. It is the botanist's job to know what can be found and where. If it is latex you require, then you would do well to search just outside the Blue Badger Gate or the Yellow Serpent Gate. Seek out the mature trees that stand in those areas and then put your hatchet to use. I wish you well. Geek Devotion is feeling itchy. I feel ya. I feel ya. He says, this guy who says slow and boring. The guy who says slow and boring. Yes. And Paul says he's gonna lurk. Have a great stream. Thank you, Paul. I will see you. In about 2 hours, I think. Yeah. All that kind of good stuff with you. So, now that we've done that, we now go to the next skill to unlock. And that's going to be the next one would be the Lancers Guild. As we go clockwise around the order here. But I'm going to take the shortcut. Hour and 45 minutes. I couldn't remember if it's like 8:30, 8:15, something like that. I don't remember. And yeah, I know for y'all it's like 6. Because for you all right now it's 4. Is what it is. We want to go to the Lancers Guild. 8:15-ish. Yeah, I plan to stay live until I see Retro online, so. And then raid. Oh, he's over here. Okay, and you are Jillian. Thank you for having a normal name. Welcome to the Lancers Guild, adventurer. If you seek to refine your skills with the polearm, then you have come to the right place. Here at the Lancers Guild, spear wielders gather to train with one another and further hone their abilities under the tutelage of our fine instructors. Do you seek membership with us? I do. Now tell me all the little history about your guild. Very well, she'll provide you with an insight into the history of our guild. Okay, yeah, spears. Okay, I'm not going to read all this because otherwise I'm going to be doing this all night long. Basically, they did spears. A lot of it has to deal with what they were doing with the Elezen. Blah, blah, blah. Yippee skippy. You welcome to initiates. That's great. Yes, I want to do it. So give me the thing. Yes, make my way to him, because he's going to give me a lot of stuff, too. Okay, Wayne. Yeah, I'm going to raid you later. Well, mid-adventure, I understand you wish to join the Lancers to learn the Lancer's art under our roof. Yes, I wish to be a floor tank. I see you have some combat experience, and it remains to be seen if such skills you acquire will value here. But no matter my capacity as a good master, I shall guide your training and beginning with the very basics, the principles of our art. They exist as mirrored fighting styles, blah, 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 blah. Experienced Lancer is able to wield a pole arm, yes. Facilitate relentless assault, yes. Yes. Just give me the thing that I can go out and kill stuff. I would worry more if the story actually fully have affected stuff. The story really starts when we come back. Are you guys doing any anime-related content this month? Anime-related specifically? I know a lot of our Culture Box people like to do either Anime April, Anime, that sort of thing. We do anime whenever we feel like it. I don't remember if anything happens to fall. Well, at one point we were going to be doing Cowboy Bebop the movie, but as of this afternoon, that changed. That changed to late. Well, it's still in May, so it's not. It's still there. You're starting anime. I wanted to see if there's something I can point out for you guys. We're not doing anything specifically anime. We're still in the Batman animated series for the TAS segment. So, nothing in particular. Under your first task, try to be precise. Yes, you want me to kill insects. After I change clothes again. My Conjurer is now level 3 by becoming a, I'm sorry, a Botanist is level 3 by becoming a Lancer. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, Lancer. No. I want... Yeah, I want that the thing. And I gotta do this. That's what I gotta do. I really need to go through here and do this correctly. I'll be playing with that a little off stream. Okay. Yes. What insects do you want me to kill? You also wish me to kill ground squirrels, little ladybugs, and forest fungoirs. You just want me to do it as a Lancer instead of a Conjurer. Well, that can be done. PaulJPirates.com says, go check out the Cellcast, where wild random anime appears. So you're now an exterminator. For now, yes. Though, I will need to go to the last guild hall and unlock the last of the Gridanian classes before I go and do any taking out of things. Which is going to be leather worker. Yeah, leather worker, and then I'll still need carpenter, which is in the other area. Because he'll want me to craft something, I'm sure. Leather worker guild. Ah, there, it's on the right. Hi, I wish to join Leather. I really don't care about your guild's history anymore. Really don't care about the history anymore. I want to be a leather worker. Just let me do it. Thank you. Yeah, now I gotta go talk to your boss. Or at least Geva here. At least it's a she. Yeah, yes. I do. Yes. Complete. Other worker unlocked. Yeah, it's a lot of history I don't care about right now. It's normally not this bad. It's just this is all the unlocking stuff, so there's just a lot more of it. And I'm doing it all at once because I'm trying to get it all unlocked, and I'm trying to be efficient today. Okay. So now I go to the Carpenters Guild. Yeah. It's just, I guess, got to go right across the area here. And then I can go start taking out squirrels, ladybugs, and funguars. Funguars are mushrooms. Mushroom thingies. At least the Carpenters Guild is right here. Yes, you're going to tell me the history of woodworking. I'm sure it's wonderful here in the 12th Wood with you cutting down and carving trees. But I really just want to be allowed to do it. Let me not worry about it. Thank you. This is the uninteresting parts of these jobs, is you telling me the entire history of it. It's like, you already sold me, just let me do it. Yes. I will devote myself to carpentry. Thank you. Complete. Thank you. Carpenter unlocked. And switch to the saw. This is the nice thing about the game, is the fact that you can just to change classes and jobs, you just change weapons. And it's then like a whole nother game. Yes, you're gonna do that for me. That's great. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna switch back to Conjurer now. And we are going to go and kill us some bugs and squirrels and such. Hey, Retro Rewind, how are you doing this evening? Yeah, I have got a lot of people coming online. Comedic Circumstance. Oh, you are a bot. I thought I had all you bots taken out. Hang on. I shall take care of the bots. I think. I gotta go in the other way. Hang on. Must kill the bots. Yoink. Must kill the bot. Don't like robots in my thing. And bam. Here we go. The bot is gone. All right. Paul is lurking. Y'all talk while I was bot killing. Geek Devotion says, Drew here is the animation history expert of our Culture Box network. I don't know about expert, but I play one on TV. Harper says, you should be happy. He helped me find your Twitch account, so I followed you. Geek Devotions says hello to Retro and the bot. Retro says hi to Harper. Thanks for the follow, and thanks, Cellcast. Paul says he's the party lurker. Laughing stuff. And Geek Devotion says, Paul, you are the party. I agree with that. D-Tongue says, oh, if it's on Twitch, they're really fast at banning spam bots. I reported one the other day, and it only took them a minute. Geek Devotion says, all in favor of proclaiming Paul the party. Say aye. Aye. All right. Okay, so back to taking out squirrels and such. This will be very fast. I'm going the wrong way. I probably should have just took the transporter, but whatever. Let's scroll out a little bit. Don't forget I got stuff there in the points thing. All right. Just scroll right there, but now he's gone because somebody else got to him first. Whee! Oh, and I know what else I can do. Come forth, Trays, and help me take out these squirrels and ladybugs. It's easier to say Trez and try to say Trezette Domidia every time. Trying to level a character in every class, Cellcast. Pretty much I am. I am unlocking all of the classes that I can unlock at this stage. And then I will be able to grind them up levels off screen. Because the grinding is the boring parts of this. And then I'll do the classes on the actual quest, the job class and job quests on the stream. But this way you don't have to see me grind out all this other stuff because that'll get boring after a while, I figure. Ironically, my Conjurer is already level 5, so I can actually go ahead and do the next one. But since let's go ahead and switch back over to the Lancer, and we'll take out, once I find the spear, we'll take out these things again. I still need, I need to go back and finish taking out squirrels too. I already did that. I just need to take out the funguars. So it's only, once I get this, I'll go find the funguars. And this is pretty much why I'm doing it this way, so I can just do these all at the same time. Instead of having to go come back out and search for these things later. Because they want me to take out all of them. Alright. I just keep leveling up. Okay, I still need one ladybug. I'll grab this one on my way to the funguars. And we didn't have to go far for the funguars, as they are right here. Kill the mushrooms! My Lancer is already level 5. The joys of experience boosts at these early levels so that you remain over-leveled for the entire game. Or at least not the entire game, but for a very long while. Alright, switch back to Conjurer. Cane, cane, cane. There's the cane. Cast, what spell is this I'm casting? Stone. Yes, we're gonna stone the mushrooms! Let he who is a fun guy cast the first stone. Okay. Both of my first spear and my first cane are ready to be turned in, but we're going to go ahead and do the my first hatchet while we're out here. Yeah, I am gonna have to set that up off screen because this is gonna get confusing really quick if I don't do this the right way. I'm just not gonna do it right this second. Head knife, weathered saw, weathered hatchet. Good. Okay. Ah. That tree's not very far from here. Okay, I need what now? For hatchet, I need latex. That's right. It's right here. And this is why I'm doing this off stream, because it's going to be a lot of this. Fun for me. Kind of boring to watch, I figure. I need a little bit more. Oh. Shouldn't have turned that off. Leave that on. Okay, that's 3 of those I can turn in. Real run back into town. Probably should have used my. If I weren't right here, I'd get on the chocobo, but oh well. And I will take the teleporter around to make this a little faster. Ethernet. And we're going to go to the Lancers Guild first. Okay, Mr. Ewain. I have stuff to turn in to you once I find my spear areas. You are back. I trust you learned something of the essence of our art. A lancer learns best when he is doing each thrust, making him stronger. Such things are strategy and technique will come in time, and never forget courage. Without it, you cannot hope to realize your potential. Your look betrays no hint of doubt. That as well. It is clear that you see the truth in my words. That will be all for the present. Now take up your weapon and sally forth and cut a path for yourself. When next we meet, I hope to see you stronger for your time out in the world. Yeah, and I've already actually unlocked it, so we'll come back to you when we're ready to come back to you. For now, we gotta go talk to one of the horned kids over in the Conjurers Guild. Oh, we got something, And I can't read it that small. I need to get better, I need to actually make those show up in my chat window a little better. That's a shame. Could someone tell me which one that was? Because apparently I can't get there fast enough. You know, Retro, that only works on your stream? It wasn't to fix it. I'm not fixing on the stream. So was that the singing or was that the minion roulette? Just let me know. Because I didn't see the thing, unfortunately. Sing a song from an animated movie. Alright. Which animated movie? Does not have to be Disney. Just has to be animated, and I have to know what it is. The Hobbit. There's what song is there from the animated Hobbit that you want? I didn't know there were songs in the animated Hobbit. This is going to be on several, but I could pick. Yeah, please pick one. So that I can then look it up and do like you do with many Weird Al songs you've never heard. Conjurers Guild, that's where I'm going. As I go into this tree. "15 birds in 5 fir trees." Let's see what that is. Oh. I can't guarantee this will be to the actual... Well, I guess I can look... No, I'm not going to look it up. I'm just going to sing what comes to mind. 15 birds in 5 fir trees, their feathers were fanned in fiery breeze. What funny little birds, they had no wings. Oh, what shall we do with the funny little things? Roast them alive or stew them in a pot. Fry them, boil them, eat them hot. Burn, burn, tree and fern, shrivel and scorch a fizzling torch to light the night for our delight, yah-hey. Bake and toast them, fry and roast them, till beards blaze and eyes glare, till hair smells and skins crack, fat melts and bones black, in cinders lie beneath the sky, so dwarves shall die, and light the night for our delight. Yah-hey, yah-hey, hey, ahoy. How's that, Retro? Welcome back, Jack. The elementals have told me of your success. By placing yourself in the midst of nature and seeing it with a conjurer's eyes, you've taken your first step along the path to enlightenment. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, yes, yes. Ah, yes, here's this film. Look, yes, yeah, we know. Kind of the same thing. Next quest at level 5, I get it. Technically, I'm already there, so I could go ahead and do it, but we'll continue on to the Botanist Guild. Not like the original, but still good. Like I said, I was going to be doing what you usually do to Weird Al songs. Because I have yet to actually watch that film. The Botanist Guild. I do need to switch. Ah, see, that's what I normally do, is that, but I don't have that set up yet. Alright. Back at the Botanist Guild, and I am on the wrong level here. It went downhill when I should have stayed uphill. Alright, I got your stuff, Fufucha. Yes, I found your stuff. Here's your latex. Go make a balloon. Give you some gloves. Ah, yes, precisely 10 pots of latex, just as I instructed. You have done well. Latex is easy to find and equally easy to harvest. As such, collecting the stuff is an ideal task for young botanists who are learning their ways around a hatchet. Yet know that being able to swing said tool does not make you a botanist. You must also possess the knowledge to locate the resources you seek. It'll be all for me for the present. I urge you to keep honing your senses and skills as a botanist. Gather near and far and learn from your experiences. Look forward to seeing you again when you have become better acquainted with our trade. Till then, I bid you happy gathering. Yes, and its next one's available at level 5. Which technically is now, but we are going to go do some carpentry and some leatherworking first. Tung says, yeah, there's several songs they watched last summer. Nice. It occurs to me I probably should have saved the Easter stuff till this week, but I did it last week, so... Okay, so I need for this, I need to bring a circle of leather to Giva. So in order to do that, wrong one. First thing, actually. Switch to that one. And then make sure we're on leatherworking. And we need a circle of leather, which is this right here, which means I just need animal skins. And hey, look, I've already got some. Probably for killing animals, if I had to make a guess. So we can go ahead and synthesize. Which I can't do much on this one. Just this. And I think I've already got enough to turn it in, so... That was easy. Giva, I got you some leather. Yes, the leather is ready. Here you go. Ah, yes, this is indeed leather, after a fashion. Oh yeah, that's great. Your work is amateurish in the extreme. The leather is unevenly tanned and practically unusable. Thanks for the compliment. But you show promise. About as much promises the leather you haphazardly about as much leather promises the leather you haphazardly crafted. It's the first time. Still, it's apparent that you paid due respect to the life form with which you came. If you performed any worse, I'd have cast you out without a second thought. But you didn't, so I won't. Approach each task in earnest as you did today, and I'll continue to advise you. However, you alone are responsible for your development. This is a business we're running, and neither I nor your seniors have the time to hold your hand. Apply yourself to learning our techniques and return here when you have acquired some skills. Mayhap then I will have an errand for you to run. Once again, next one's available at level 5. Which technically I'm already at, but I'll do that. Well, no, I'm not actually at yet. I'm only level 4. So I'll have to do some other stuff off screen. But that's all going to be good. Retro says I want to hold your hand, but I don't want to hold yours, Roy. Because we're both men? Okay. So, length of maple lumber. Let's go back under here. Maple lumber. I need 3 maple logs, but I do not have any, so I will have to actually get some maple logs. Now, I could go and get some outside with my botanist, or I could just come in here. Yoink, 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 yoink. Let's just get a bunch. Probably more than I need, but we'll start here. At least they make this part easy. And, oh. I'm not in the right thing yet. Hang on. Back to the weathered saw. And let's saw some logs. I only need 1. So I definitely bought more than I needed. Alright, and as I turn this in, that's going to finish up my Gridanian classes. And I think from here, I'll go to Limsa Lominsa. As I mentioned before, Farol has maple logs in his stock. Yes, you did. Here you go. Here's your maple lumber. Yes, I feel it. The wood tells all. These were not careless cuts. Saw and Carpenter moved as one, as if dancing. You're very poetic about cutting up wood. Do you see the grain? How it flows softly like syrup? Durable yet pliant, suitable for weapons and armor both. This child is maple. Trace the grain with your fingertips and memorize the lines. Consider every characteristic when choosing your materials. This is what it means to know the wood. The maple lumber you have brought me is acceptable. You have passed the first test. Yet, for it has grown, your knowledge is still lacking. You must needs learn more. A true carpenter knows the qualities and uses of every tree in the forest. When you know the lines of the magic better than those upon your own hand, return to me. I shall have another test for you. Until then, child. Yep, and the next one's at level 5, as always. Alright. Let's head back to here. And then to Limsa Lominsa Lower Decks. As we head to Pirate Town. And our first quest, actually, believe it or not, nope, that's not him. First one is close. I don't think it's this one. No. This is not the one I'm looking for. This one starts weirdly. I'm looking for... Here we are. Brugaire Consortium. Edelweiss, Edelweiss. Oh, how do you say this dude's name? Gymnasium of the Brugaire Consortium seeks the services of a conveniently unoccupied adventurer. Excuse me, sir, but might you have a moment or two to spare? You seem the type who enjoys being accosted for menial tasks, and I require someone making delivery to the dutiful sisters of the Edelweiss. I wouldn't be surprised if you hadn't heard of them. The sisters prefer not to advertise their presence here in Limsa Lominsa. They do, however, provide a rather unique service of which the Bruguière Consortium has recently been the beneficiary. I would have you deliver this package to their doorman, Lonward, along with our profuse gratitude. Technically, you could skip this one, but that's not fun. Because this does actually lead into one of the combat classes, as you will soon see. As we head down here to where the dutiful sisters are. At least the door's open for me. Lonward, I have a delivery for you. This is the dutiful sisters of the Edelweiss, a house of deep reflection and meditation. So unless you've proper business with us, you can kindly bugger off. Yeah, this sounds like a bunch of religious people, doesn't it? A plain wrapped box, unmarked, save for the words "Dutiful Sisters of the Edelweiss." There you go. What's this then? A parcel from the Bruguière Consortium, eh? Let's have a peek inside. Ooh, walnut bread and ginger cookies. And a few of them Bismarck finger sandwiches, too. Them consortium calls know the right way to show appreciation. Some of the sisters have unholy appetites, and I best save a few bites for myself before I take this inside. You let Joshim know we are always here should the boss have need of us again. I delivered the package, and oh look, a class quest, or blue quest. Must mean there's a class here. We'll have to come back here in a second. Actually, hang on. Why go the long way when we can go the short way? Hello, Mr. Ethernet Shard. I need to go back to the plaza. Jay, I brought you stuff back. Oh, Jay's a cat girl. I didn't realize that. You delivered the package as I requested. Very good. I shall pass on the sister sentiments to my superior. What manner of services do the dutiful sisters provide? Continue your stay at Limsa Lominsa and you'll likely find out soon enough. In fact, if you're confident in your abilities and comfortable with the unconventional, you might wish to approach them yourself. Why, thank you, my good woman. So let's check them out and see what it is, what kind of services they provide. That was the Fisherman's Guild. But yeah, we'll come to the fishermen right after we check out the dutiful sisters of the Edelweiss. Yes, the Tungsten, there are cat girls all throughout this game. You can even be a cat girl yourself if you wish. Lonward, who are you? There's not behind these convent doors in a worldly type of There's nothing behind these convent doors for a worldly type like you, Gov. We're the dutiful sisters of the Edelweiss. All pure and saintly like. Now bugger off. Hang about. I thought he was just some simple errand lad, but now I've had a proper look. You're Jack, ain't ye? Yes, I'm Jack. Heh, I knew it. We like to snitch all the rising talent. And from what I hear, you're head and shoulders above the rest. And if you can handle yourself half as well as they say, you might well be of use to us. Forget all that Sisters of the Edelweiss bollocks. That's just a bit of fun to fob off the curious culls. We're a guild of rogues, mate, and it's mainly our marks as does the preying. Me and mine work is in the shadows of Limsa, taking a keen edge to the rooks and cacklers that learned themselves a millin. Yeah, that's hard to say. We don't tout for members, but every now and again we might offer a promising young cove a place in the ranks. If you have an interest in joining us, tip your doddles and we'll put a hilt in each one. Whatever that means, just like the gods intended. So what do you say? Fancy learning a new trade? You know what? Sure, I'll join the Rogues Guild. Good to see you, Keen, but I should probably warn you a few points before you dive in. Where most guilds take pride in turning their members into the best bloody candlestick makers they can be, we only care about getting the job done. And the job ain't pretty. You become one of us, and soon you'll be neck deep in the scum and knife fights. So if you're looking to scamper across rooftops and bilk dandies on their blunt, you best take off with a different crew. Think on that and come back if you're still keen. I'm still keen. Yes, Harper, this is actually an MMO. I didn't scare you off then. Ben, and they told me he was a meddlesome cove, and so it's proved. They'll need every ounce of that metal soon enough. Now step inside and have a prattle with Jack. He's our upright man, the master of the guild. Yes. Yeah, it is a MMO, but it is free to play up until like level 70, I believe. And you can get the original base game plus the first 2 expansions. You actually get a ton for free, just by making a starter account. So if you're looking just for something fun, you just want to try it out, see if this is worth the thing before you decide to spend money, or maybe you never want to spend money and that's enough of the game gives you enough quests to do on your own. Can't hurt. Looking ahead inside, I am, because I want to talk to Jack. Hello, Jack. I'm Jack. We're Jacks. We're a pair of Jacks. I am the one they call Jack. Though I'm surprised you heard of me. Perhaps you'd be good enough to tell me your name, along with that of the kindly cove has told you mine. Your dude outside. Ah, the famous Jack. Oh, Lonnie left patch that you, did he? He can't throw a blade for shiz, but that one eye don't miss. Not when it comes to sizing up a dimmer colt for the Stalin. Just one thing, he ain't a pirate, are ye? No. Well, then it's time you was stalled to the rogues. Put on your best beater cases, and I'll swear you in myself when you're ready. Now I couldn't fill your waddles with the storied history of our guild, but that's just winds of wind. The most important thing, the only thing we care about, is getting the job done. Now, most folk, and I'm assuming you're among them, know that not long after Limsa was founded, the city was overrun by a motley collection of pirates and thieves. But as wild as that lot were, it soon became clear that they'd all end up killing each other if they didn't lay down a few rules, an unspoken code of conduct, as it were. 1, you don't bite the purses of your fellow Laminsans. 2, you don't rook crew out of their spoils. And 3, you don't trade culls like they were chattel. I'll admit the finer points of the code are a mite murky, but most agree on those 3 at least. Now, you might be thinking none of that amounts to a sack of dillberries now. The Admiral's outlawed piracy, but in the back alleys and black markets where Merlewib's grip ain't so tight, the code's still alive and well. And just as the law is enforced by the Yellow Jackets, the code is regulated by us rogues. We go where the shadows are darkest and hand out justice to them as break the code. Some rum-soaked cove steals goods from the wrong cull, and we steal them back. That's the job, my natty lad. Of course, we don't hop the twig when blade work's called for, neither. You'll see there's more to our dagger play than just sticking culls with a pointy end, or we get a mark with poison, fade away and strike in the darkness, whatever it takes to get the work done. Well, Jack, what do you say to that? Got the guts to do a rogue's job? Yes, I do. Alright then, first off, we'll have to get your kit sorted out. A rogue need to be light on the dew beaters to stay out of Mark's trail. The job might have you fighting across the deck or weaving through a mob, and the last thing you want is a bleeding great battle axe that hooks itself on every rope and post. That's why we stick to daggers. They let you slip through the streets just as easily as they slip through a rook's ribs. Here, take these stabbers and let's see how they look on you. Just don't get so excited when your new toys and forget to dress for the role. You'll be surprised how many cults come back to me in their bloody small clothes. Actually, I wouldn't. I've played this game before. Retro says, a pair of Jacks playing Jacks in Jacksonville. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Retro. So... switch into the daggers, and, thankfully, didn't put me in my small clothes. Stabbing in your fambles. Stabbers in your fambles. Jack wishes to give you a few pointers on dagger play. Managed to strap those daggers on without cutting yourself? Well, we're off to a good start then, I'd say. Next, you'll want to get a feel for the weight and speed of your weapons. I reckon those bleeding cleats in the field outside Limsa would serve for your first lesson. I touched your blades on a few of them lambs, and sliced up some rats and pugils for good measure. Mind that you mill them beasties one at a time, though, lad. I know you served far worse in the past, but you're no dimber damber with them stabbers just yet. What are you saying, dude? Okay. We are set up for roguing. Now let's go join the ranks of the fishermen. Because the fishermen are just right nearby. What the heck is a fambles? Oh, me oh my. Okay, I would like to learn how to fish, please. Well, a well-wish and welcome to you, adventurer friend. You've worked your way to the fisherman's bottom, where you want to fish for just a day, or you can, today you can call a culinarian, but we fishermen feast for life. I've set the bait. Think you're ready to bite? Sure thing. And yeah, we're back to the, tons of lore stuff again. We'll just cut through this. Yeah, it's fishing. You fished for food. That's how it works. Yes, talk to Sissy Poo. You want me to talk to Sissy Poo, because that's the actual guild leader, and that's the only one who can actually say I'm in the guild or not. Sissy Poo. Yes, save your breath. I heard every word between you and Ninmolkia. So I know she told you my role here. Yeah. You're just going to tell me, make sure I'm ready to good to go. And then you'll tell me a little bit more about about your philosophy. Then I have to equip a fishing pole and talk to you again. It's almost like there was a formula at the beginning of this game when they were making it. So, switch to the fishing rod. Sissy Poo? Yes, assign me my first task. What do I need to fish up real quick? I'll do it while I'm here, because I bet you I can do it just right outside. Luminous anchovies to Sissy Poo. And I bet I can just go right over here. Say, here's good, probably. First I need to select bait. And cast. And we wait. And we wait. Okay. Something's biting. And we got something, but it wasn't what we were looking for. What did we get? Oh, Malm kelp. That's helpful. How did I literally, you're saying I got my hook tangled in the seaweed. Thanks a lot. Thanks a stinking lot. Try this again. A goby? I don't want a goby. I want the mince and anchovies. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to make sure I'm in the right spots. Okay. Make sure this is not telling me to fish somewhere specific. In order to test your understanding, these fish can be found in the water surrounding Limits and Limits, including those directly outside the Fisherman's Guild. That's what I thought. So, it's just a matter of, what you call RNG. Lots of RNG. Wait. There we go. Something's biting. More goby. Come on, you anchovies, get in here. I need some anchovies. Shrimp is not what I need. I need anchovies. If this doesn't work, I'm going to move over to that other thing over there because I think that may be where you're supposed to go do it. Oh, I got one. So yeah, I am good here. I'll just keep going then. You have to have 5 anchovies, really? Sissy poo? Sissy poo? Why 5? More malm kelp. Okay, I'm going to move over there anyway, even though I think I'm fine here. This is where the NPCs are, so I'm assuming. The NPCs can't be wrong, can they? So far, so good. Any minute now. There we go. Should have come over here earlier. Yes, Harper, this is an MMO. That's why there's people running around and with and such. It is subscription based, but you can play like the first 70 levels for free. Like you don't even have to buy the game itself. Think of it like a really long demo. There it goes. And admittedly, I'm not working on story tonight, so there's a lot of the exciting stuff is over in that section. It's not that there's not exciting stuff over here. It's just right now we're fishing, and it is fishing. And the RNG is now gone away from me again. Come on. One more. Just need one more anchovy and then we can move on. Come on. There we go. Come on. Be an anchovy. Be an anchovy. Be an anchovy. Be the most disgusting pizza topping. You are not the most disgusting pizza topping. Though I don't think I want kelp on it either. Come on, anchovies. Get up here. There we go. I'll go and turn this in then. Here. Sissy Poo, I got your disgusting pizza toppings. Anchovies swim off the shore of Limsa. Yes, I bring to you your Limsa anchovies. Here, Chovy Chovy. Here, Chovy Chovy. Fair flock of feisty fish you got. Giddy Guppy. Careful they don't slip out of sight. Whoa. Wallalagal. To what do we owe this pleasure? Our guildmaster's got to get after the guppies, dividing up the daily drudgery and picking out the proper potable and some such support and service. You like your alliteration. And who gets after the guildmaster? We have books to balance, you know. Books you should be balancing. I did my best to balance the books, but the bilge keel bent the bow back, bouncing the whole batch off the boat. That's not what... You know, it's just an expression. But that's neither here nor there. So long as you keep at the bit, Jack, our books will balance themselves. Don't let them go to your head, of course. Any beginner can snag some anchovies, but you need to experiment with different lures and explore new waters if you want to catch the big ones. Fundamentals are fine, but the fun of fishing for new finds, like my uncle always said, fishing's like philandering. You never know what you catch. And with those well-spoken words of wisdom, we will leave you to your wiles. Yes, next one's at level 5. And I'm at, what, 8 now? Okay, we will come back to you guys later, but for now, let's head to, I think the Arcanist Guild is next? In terms of clockwise? Indeed, it is the Arcanist Guild. Let's get us some summoning. Okay, Murray. Tell me about your math. Welcome to the Arcanist Guild. It is here where we research and develop the field of Arcanima. Arcanima is the science of employing arcane geometries, intricate patterns that map the unlocked mysteries of existence to draw forth and manipulate the body's etheric energies. Yes, you use math to make magic. I got it. Just, yes. Lots and lots of lore. That's not really important to what I want to do. Thank you. I will go talk to your guild master, or I think in this case it's assistant guild master in reality. Thubagim. Thubagim, is that how you say your name? Yeah, Thubergene. Greetings and welcome to the Arcanist Guild. As Maria Zelius explained, I am serving as the acting guildmaster until our wayward leader deigns to return. I assume our capable receptionist also spoke of the art's origins. Allow me to expound upon its nature. Blah. 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 Yes, Arcanima. I am prepared for reason. An unambiguous response, the kind I prefer. Let's now see if the clarity of your words is matched by the sharpness of your mind. Here, take this grimoire in hand, and we shall judge your aptitude for our discipline. Yes, I can draw pretty shapes. Arcanist unlocked. Alright. Let's get our book. Yes, our weapon of choice here is a book. It's a hefty tome, is it not? I promise you, a grimoire's weight becomes a comforting anchor amidst the shifting seas of battle. A fact you'll soon discover. In Lower Nemosha, you will find among others 3 species of pests: Wharf-rats, little ladybugs, and Orale. I ask that you employ your fledgling skill in Arcanima to eradicate 3 of each type of creature. Leave the city through the Tempest Gate, and you will soon encounter the potential targets in abundance. As long as you remain focused, I do not foresee the opponents causing you or your budding abilities undue difficulty. Once you return from completing the preliminary trial, I welcome you as an official member of the Arcanist Guild. May your judgment remain swift and clear. Alright. That is the last one for down in the lower decks. Now to go to the upper decks. Retro says, did you see the latest Masters of the Universe trailer, Cellcast Gaming? I did. In fact, I saw it in a theater when I went to go see Project Hail Mary. I did not grow up with He-Man, but it looks interesting. Paul says he did. It looks like a fun turn your brain off adventure to me. Paul then asks Retro if he saw it, and Retro says, did the sound on the one you watched seem to be weird? Like it was too quiet for parts. And Paul says he didn't notice. So, we're already a marauder. So we're going to go to the Culinarians Guild. So we can learn how to cook. Cook, I say. And we've got 45 minutes until podcast time over on the Retro Rewind podcast. So, we got time over all this. Beg your pardon, good sir, but this is the Culinarians Guild. I'm aware. You'll teach me how to make food, which is what I need. I need to make food. Our adventurer has to eat. Yes, 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 yes. A lot of history behind cooking. I'm convinced that you put all this in there to scare people off from actually joining your guilds. Oh wait, I didn't actually do the next part, did I? Oh, I got to talk to the head chef. Discount Gordon Ramsay, where are you at? Retro says, great, I'm going deaf. Perfect for podcasting. Paul says, do you plan on venturing into the movie theaters again? Retro says, we are going to see Super Mario Galaxy this Saturday with Big Salmon. Nice. And Paul goes, woohoo! Paul says, I plan on seeing it maybe this weekend. We'll see. Paul says, too bad I can't meet you at the theater. Richard says, nice, too bad Bob Hoskins isn't in it. He wasn't in the last one either, but I would prefer him to Chris Pratt myself. Yes, cooking. Yes, skillets and all that. Unfortunately, didn't Bob Hoskins pass? Or am I wrong about that? Wouldn't be the first time I was wrong about something. And you need me to cook you something, I'm guessing, with my skillet. And you want me to do... A pot of maple syrup. For maple syrup, I need maple sap. Don't have any maple sap. Is there a place I can buy maple sap from? Like, say, the guild supplier? Maple sap, maple sap. Why don't I see any maple sap? You got everything else in here but maple sap. I gotta be looking past it. No, I don't see maple sap. I'm surprised there's not maple sap in here. I'll come back to the maple sap. In the meantime, how far away am I from... Ah, it's on the other side. Passing through the, ooh, look, a red mage. Passing through the Adventurers Guild to the other side. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, and there's actually two guilds here. Here at the Armorer and the Blacksmith. We'll start with Blacksmith. Here is Hanaza. Hey, D-Tungsten, if you're still paying attention, I got another cat girl here. Oh, no, I don't want the rats on the wharf. No, 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 no. I didn't want that. Abandon! 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 You are not the person I wanted to talk to. Abandon the rats on the wharf. That's not my class quest. Thought it was, but it's not. I can get you both right here. Okay. Yeah. You want to know if I want to be that thing. Yes, I do want the way of the blacksmith. Thank you. And, Wako, or Gowahan. Why do you people gotta have weird names? Yes, I want to be an armorer too. Okay. Now I can talk to the cat girl. Yes, I have the fortitude to persevere. Completes. Armor is unlocked. Switch to armor. Yes. And you want me to make you something, I'm guessing. We'll get to that in a minute. Bronze ingot I can get right here. What do I need for that? Bronze ingot. I need 2 copper ores and 1 tin ore. So 2 copper, 1 tin. Yes, I want 1 chunk of tin, 2 chunks of copper. And synthesize, please. Alright. Turn that one in. Completed your first task, have you? Well, then let's have a look at the ingot. So this is the sort of quality I expect from you, is it? For a novice armorer, this is excellent work. Excellent work, well done, Jack. The key to making good bronze is judging the ratio of copper to tin. With too much tin, the alloy becomes harder and also more brittle. Not the sort of material you want protecting your vital organs. Lest you forget, quality is a matter of life and death in our craft. That is why we teach our initiates the ideal metallurgic composition of every item we forge. Not that they're quick to learn. There are some who seem destined to produce mediocre results, however painstakingly the processes are. Explained. Thank the builder, you are not one of them. I am pleased to say that your ingot would fetch a decent price in the markets. But do not let this first success make you complacent. A single bad helm will lose your more trust than 100 good ones will win. Because bad armor means dead men, it is not enough for your work be good. It must be consistently good. But achieving the yes, discipline, all that kind of good stuff. Next one is not available till level 5. As is always the case. But let's go talk to this one. And then we can go out and kill some pests. Yes, yes, yes. I'll swing a hammer for you. Blacksmith. Yes, blacksmith is unlocked. Yay. Now I need to switch to blacksmith hammer. Now what do you want me to craft for you? You too want a bronze ingot. Well, at least I know what to do. I should have made 2 earlier. Guild supplier. I need 2 coppers. And 1 tin. Thank you. Yeah, unfortunately the blacksmith and the armor are very similar. I don't remember what the difference is most of the time. Huh, I had a lot of copper already. Oh well. Alright, Bethel, here's your stuff. Yeah, my ingot's good, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, next one's not ready till level 5. I get it. Okay. Time to head out the main gates. Switch to our Arcanist first. Because I want to do Arcanist first. We want to go to the Zephyr Gate. Please and thank you. Okay. Before I can do... Oh, I don't have that thing yet, so we'll just kill Wharf Rats. And the ladybugs. And at level 2, I can actually do something really cool. Summon Carbuncle! Stay. Way, heal, place. Stay. You not just go attack? Radiant Aegis says a heal, isn't it? Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's the thing I need. Okay. Attack him, my carbuncle! Or just sit there. Okay, little ladybugs. Okay, I will go ahead and switch to... Oh, there's a little ladybug. Okay, now I can make the switch. Let's switch over to Rogue. We'll attack these wharf rats. And some lost lambs. Now I just need to find some Pugils and some Orlais. And they may all be south of here. So we'll go south of here. Let's get on our chocobo and head down south. Wait. It says orange up. We'll go there first. Got the chocobo. I riding my big old chocobo. There's the Pugils. Go. So that's the Pugils I need. Get up and get away. Switch back to our book. Get back on our Boko. Yeah, and they are down there. So, do need to go south. Heading down south. Heading down south. My chocobo. It's a chocobo that I'm riding. Not riding a horse or anything else right now. Cause it's a chocobo. It's a chocobo. It's a choky bo. Yes. There's the Aurelias. Bloop. Need to take out one more. And now we can return to our guilds. Though I'm noting I don't have any of my fast travels here. That's fine. I can do this too. Yoink. Actions and traits. Let's move teleport down here on my thing. And while I'm here, give me sprint. And return. And that was the wrong one. Let's do this. Back to the lower decks. And looking at the time, I probably will not be able to do Ul'dah tonight. So we'll leave the other third for next time. Just because of timing-wise. Thurbergurgen, I killed your pests. Wait, is this the level 5 one? Yeah, that's the level 5 one. Okay, that was a short end to that quest. Alright. Then we'll head over to the Fisherman's Guild because it's the closest one to the Dutiful Sisters of the Edelweiss. Retro says, gonna head out and we'll send the link soon. I know you are not joining until 6:30 just so you can raid. Yeah, as soon as I see your thing on there, I will make the jump over. At least that's the plan, Stan. Ah. I can hit correct buttons on here. Switch to the daggers. The daggers. The daggers. The daggers. What? The daggers. Yes, I want to enter the Rogues Guild. Yes, 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 yes. I get your blade work up to scratch. Okay, and I'm level 6. Paul says Richard Rewind just got my ticket for Saturday morning. Nice! Yeah, I'm planning on seeing it Friday. So, I know my plan was to... I will hang on a little bit, but pretty much I am at a stopping point. I will at least go ahead and see about getting my maple sap for the maple syrup first. That will finish out this first set of jobs or classes for our first 2 areas. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I haven't done Marauder. I forgot Marauder. Maple sap, maple sap, maple sap, maple sap. Yes, I can go ahead and buy go ahead and just buy the sugar, but I'd rather just buy the maple sap and then do it myself. Huzzah! So now I can jump to Culinarian. Make maple syrup. Alrighty, there's that. And back to the Culinarian Guild. In my mind, I thought I already had Marauder, but it's a Gladiator that I have. So I will still need to do that. Turn you in. So I will do that, and that will probably be where we end off before we head over to Retro. Yes, do you like my maple syrup? Those are some big oven mitts. Yes, next one's available at level 5. And now we'll head just north of here to the Marauders. And much like the other one, I'll have to go out and take out some pests. Guild receptionist, I want to swing an axe, please. Can I swing my axe, please? Okay, now talk to Guildmaster. Yes, I am Rizone Axemaster, they call me. Not the most imaginative of titles, I agree, but one should not underestimate the value of directness. I welcome your interest in our guild. The art of the Marauder is used to rend, to cleave, and to destroy. It is not our way to simply outfight our adversaries. We seek to overwhelm them. Marauder must be the most powerful and enduring presence on the battlefield. We must account for the most enemies defeated. Our role in combat is that of a steel whirlwind, dealing death and destruction without equal. No doubt the question has already been put to you by Blathota, but once more shall I challenge your commitment. Are you prepared to prepare for the bloody carnage that awaits an initiate of the Marauders Guild? Yes, I am prepared for carnage, with my plastic glasses. Very well, your name? Attend me well then, Jack. Hold fast to this moment of dedication. The path of the Marauder is jagged and perilous one. The blood that spills at your feet will oftentimes be your own. I present to you this axe as a symbol of your commitment. Your first lesson shall be now to hold it. Now grip the haft with both hands and set yourself in a solid stance. Marauder unlocked. Switch to the big axe. The big axe. What? The big axe. You cut a striking figure, Jack, but heroic posing is unlikely to cut a swath through your enemies. Now stand as a student of the axe. Let us waste no time in testing the edge of your chosen weapon. You shall wade straight away into combat as befits a novice of our discipline. Go forth and slay the bleeding, scurrying, and crawling pests that plague the outskirts of Limsa Lamensa. Lost Labs, Wharf Rats, and Little Ladybugs shall be your piteous adversaries this day. Return to me once more once each creature has fallen to your blade. Yep, you got it right. We gotta go back out and kill those same things like I killed earlier. Because I wasn't thinking about the fact that, I would need to take them out again. So, actually, yeah, I didn't need that yet. Ethernet shard. Take me to the Zephyr Gate. Gonna make me some cut up lamb. And some rat souffle. Or would that be ratatouille? It's a ladybug. Die. Taking out a little ladybug with my giant axe. 'Cause you need a giant axe to take out a little ladybug. Isn't that right? Don't you need a big axe to take out a little ladybug? And I will go ahead and finish out this fate, so kill the lambs! Let's get us some lamb meat today. They're apparently pests, because they're just allowed to wander. They're feral lambs, if such a thing exists. Yes, come to me, little lost lambs, and I shall send you home to my dinner table. Got me a lot of mutton there. That did not take as long as I was hoping it would. Since we're going to have a little bit of time, I may go do some more of that Easter event. In that case, let's head back to Gladiator. And actually, bloop. 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 And to Gridania we go. Indeed. Take me to the Mikote Amphitheater. Or Miketo. It's Miketo Amphitheater. I keep looking over here. Like the camera is over here. But the camera is right in front of me. I am a silly goose. A silly, silly goose. Egg Usher. Let's take out the shrubberies. I wish Retro was still here so I could make Monty Python jokes. Searching for some Easter eggs among the deadly shrubberies. Nee! Bum, ba-da. Continuing on. Bum-ba-doo. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da-dum. Now the Spriganator's ready. Hopefully I can use it in the next one. Looks like I can. Get to the center and Spriganate! Missed that one. Ah, Spriganator came up at the last minute. Couldn't use it. Alright, let's go to the Gold Saucer. Maybe there'll be a special event going on. Nothing going on right this second. Doesn't look. We'll go ahead and do a mini cactbot though while we're here. Okay, we got 2 here. What do we got here? We got 8, 7, 5. So we're not going to get the big one. But this is the next closest. So we're going to go this way. Oh, look! I got the next big one. I think that was technically part of a quest, too, but I don't care. Yes, I will continue on. Okay, we got a 7, 6, 3, and 1. This is more likely to have the big one. It didn't, but I got 720. That's not bad. And yes. 2 in the center, so 4, 8, and 6. So if I'm gonna get it, it's this one right here. It wasn't there, but hey, that's still more than I put in. That's the main thing. Alright. How about some triple triad? Yeah, I don't have a lot of good cards yet, but we could try Ruthwida of the 3 Hearts here, see what she's got. We will challenge. Recommended, please. Okay, so I start. I think I want to go ahead and put my blue one right here. Doop boop doop boop doop boop 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 boom boom boom. Doop 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 doop. I don't have anything good here. Oh, well. I may have started off in a bad spot. Yeah, I'm not doing good here. Yeah, I lost this one. Okay, yeah, I start off again. Let's, no, we're gonna put the bomb in the center. Uh-huh. But I can get it back by doing this. Yeah, I'm losing. I'm losing again. Let's try with a different deck. Actually, let's try a different person. Let's try Orifat of the 3 Clubs. What do you got for me? Recommended, please. Order. Start. I start off. So I have to play this one this time. Red turn. Yeah, I'm losing. I'm doing poorly on these. Okay, he's starting. Maybe I have a better chance now. Okay. I don't have that many good cards. And they're playing very well. That's my problem. Yeah. I don't have any good cards really yet. Oh wait, I still need to get one from you, don't I? Because that's why you're still here. Yes, I still have a possible prize to win from you. All open. Start. He starts. Yes, I know. I don't need the tutorial. I just need you to play. Ooh, he got both at once. I win. But I did not get my possible prize. So we'll try again. Starts. You're gonna do the whole tutorial again, aren't you? I don't need you to tell me how to play. I need you to play. Slices. Ooh, that's more important. Yeah, I didn't get the thing, but we need to get to Event Square. We need to get to Event Square. I don't have Ethernet shards here yet. And I don't have Event Squares yet. Crud. Running. Wrong way. Event Square. Straight across. Yeah, I can see the thing on here now. Gotta get there before they start. Yes, I accept your Jimbo's challenge! I got to find a place to stand. Entries for the main stage event are now closed. Those wishing to observe the show are welcome in Event Square. It seems that we have reached an agreement with Yojimbo, who is due to appear any moment now. The most renowned swordsman of the Far East is about to descend upon the Gold Saucer. His skills with the blade must be seen to be believed, but blink and you'll miss him to keep those eyes peeled. Yojimbo, come on down! Well, I lost immediately. I lost immediately. Oh well. I would have been better off standing where I was. What am I missing? I gotta... Oh, I need to go to Chocobo Square, Minion Square. Back to the center. How do I go up? An elevator somewhere. It has been so long since I've done this, I don't remember. I don't remember. Must be in attendance somewhere. Maybe here in the main hall. Oh, lift operator. There we go. Yes, that's where I would like to go. Chocobo Square. Yeah, we can actually do Chocobo races up here, which I may have to do at some point. But not today. I don't want the retainer. What am I doing? Chocobo key. Where's... Oh, Ethernet shard. There it is. There it is. Tune to this Ethernet shard. One more. And it's over here. Somewhere over here. Here we go. I now have Ethernet access to Minion Square. Alrighty, now I can go anywhere in the Gold Saucer I please. We are going to go to the FC Estate for now. I'm going to check my oh, I don't have anything going right now, so I can't check that. It wouldn't do any good. Okay. So I will just sit here, check and see if I will go ahead and start getting set up for retro tonight. I can be that nice. So I will move the camera down here because I'll need it down here tonight anyway. Move the monitor back in position. Microphones to my normal one. Yeah, tonight we are going to be reviewing The Last Samurai over on the Retro Rewind podcast, and that is where we're going to raid here momentarily. Following. Yeah, he is not quite on yet. We'll go ahead and go to Discord and get the link he sent me. Though I shouldn't go on yet. It's not going to let me anyway because camera's in use by OBS. So I can't join his thing yet anyway. So I shall have to wait on him to let me know. So yeah, I should have got to this activity feed a lot faster earlier. I can see all the things. Ah, Raywo reached a 10 stream streak earlier. That's cool. Scroll on all the way down here. So yeah, we are just waiting on Retro to go live so that we can go raid him. Oh, look. All right, it's all good there. Slash idling camera. It's the closest thing I got to a what you call it, a screensaver. Screensaver is the word I'm looking for. Well, it says he's live on Substack. Check the thing. Following. There he is. Start the raid. All right.